Evening, students. Our lesson today is about operation on the cubic root. First of all, if you have cubic root a times cubic root a cubic root b, it will be cubic root a times b. Here is an example, cubic root 3 times cubic root 9, so I make cubic root 3 times 9. First of all, cubic root 3 times 9, which is 27. Is cubic root 27 have answer? Yes, which is exactly equals to 3. Okay, what about if you have cubic root a over cubic root b? So it will be cubic root a over b. An example, cubic root 32 over cubic root 4. So it will be cubic root just only 1 over 32 over 4. First of all, cubic root 32 over 4, the answer will be cubic root 8. Of course, cubic root 8 equals to 2. Okay. Now let's take the other remark. Here, if you have a cubic root a power 3, positive or negative. Okay. b power 3 not equals to a positive or negative b. A times cubic root b equals to a. When I put a under the cubic root, so it will be a to the power 3 times b. Let's take an example. Here you have 3 times cubic root 1 over 9. First of all, can I solve 1 over 9 as a cubic root? Of course no, because cubic root 9 is an irrational number. So put 3 under the square root. 3 under the cubic root, so the cubic root 1 over 9 times 3. 3? No, 3 power 3. So here you have 1 over 9 times 3 to the power 3. The answer will be cubic root 3. Now let's take an example. Put each of the following in its simplest form. First of all, in this example you have cubic root 54 plus 6 cubic root 16 minus 6 cubic root 1 over 4. First of all, when I am talking about cubic root 54, I must to make it with factorization. So 54 factorized by, what is the prime number, which is 2, 3, 5, 7 and so on. So 54 divided by 2 or 3, 54 divided by 2 equals to 27. 27 divided by 2, it can be divided by 3, exactly. So it divided by 3. So the answer will be 9. 9 divided by 3, which is 3, 3 and 1. First of all, I said cubic root. So I take the number 3 times. Here you have cubic root. Here 3, 3, 3. So I take it just only 1 time. So it will be 3 cubic root 2. Plus, what about cubic root 16? I make it also with factorization. Here you have 16 divided by 2, the prime numbers, equals to 8. 8 divided by 2 equals to 4, 2, 2, then 1. Just factorization. I take the cubic root, how many times? The number 3 times. This is 3 times, so I write it just only 1 time. So 3 plus cubic root 2 plus, here you have 6, write it as it is. Times, what is the number from this one? 2. Times cubic root 2 plus minus this one. Here you have 6 cubic root 1 over 4. Can I solve 1 over 4? I make it factorization? Of course no. So I put 6 under 1 over 4 under the cubic root. Here you have 1 over 4 times 6. 6 only? No, 6 power 3. Here you have 1 over 4 times 6 to the power 3. The answer would be cubic root 54. Of course 54 I get it, which is 3 cubic root 2 in this one. Here you have this one positive with negative, remove each other. 6 times 2 equals to 12 cubic root 2. Understand till now? Okay. Now let's take another example. Here you have 2 cubic root 4 times 5 cubic root half minus square 32 square root. I make distribution property. What is the distribution property? Which is times. So I make this one times this, the first times the first and the first times the second. So it will be 2 cubic root 4 times 5 cubic root half. Okay, this one it will be minus, so minus. Also 2 cubic root 4 times square root 32. First of all, I get this answer with calculator. When you make this number with calculator, you get long answer with decimals, 12 point and so on. So I make 2 times here the numbers with each other. 2 times 5, which is 10, under the cubic root. 4 times half equals to 2, minus, what about this one? 2 times 1, of course it's just 2. Okay, here you have cubic root 4, so I make it this number with factorization. So 4 divided by 2 equals to 2, then 1. So this number doesn't repeat it 3 times, so I leave it as it is, cubic root 4 times, what about cubic root square root 32? 32 divided by 2. Here is the answer will be 16. 16 divided by 2, okay, equals to 8. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 2, then 1. So what is the number which is repeated 2 times or 3 times? Of course 2 times, because this is the square root. So I make 2, then 2. Here you have 2 and 2, which is 4. So times 4 square root 2. Okay, this one it will be 10 cubic root 2 minus 2 times 4, which is 8, cubic root 4 times square root 2. Now let's take another example. Prove you have cubic root 128 plus cubic root 16 minus 2 cubic root 54. First of all, I must make factorization for each one. So I make 128 divided by, exactly, 128 divided by 2 equals to 64. 64 divided by 2, 32. 32 divided by 2 equals to 16. 16 divided by 2 equals to 8. So 8 divided by 2, here you have 4, 2, 2, and then 1. I take the number how many times? Of course, cubic root 3 times. So 3 times and 3 times. You have 2 and 2, which is 4 times. 4 cubic root 2. What about 16? Factorization. 16 divided by 2. 8, 2, 4 divided by 2, which is 2, 2, then 1. Take the number how many times? 3 times. So it will be cubic root, sorry, this one, it will be 2 cubic root 2 minus 2. What about cubic root 54? Make it also cubic root 54 divided by 2. The answer will be 27. 27 divided by 3, 9. 9 divided by 3, 3, 3, then 1. So what is the number which is repeated 3 times? Yes, I write it just only 1 time. So it will be 2 times. 2 times. So it will be 2 times 3 cubic root 2. Okay, till now? Now let's collect with each other. First of all, 2 times 3, which is 6 cubic root 2. Okay, so when you make this number 4 plus 2 minus 6, the answer will be 0. Exactly. Here is this is called the left hand side. This one, the left hand side, and this one is the right hand side. So the left hand side equals to right hand side. Okay, now let's take the last example. In this one, if x equals to 2, y equals cubic root negative 16, then I want the value of x over y all to the power 3. First of all, x equal to as it is. What about y? Here you have negative, put it outside, so it will be negative cubic root 16. Is cubic root 16 in the simplest form? Of course no, so I make it with factorization. So 16 divided by 2 equals to exactly 8. 8 divided by 2, 4, 2, 2, then 1. Okay, I take the number how many times? Yes, I heard you. Take the times, take the number 3 times. So it will be y equals negative, just only 1 2, and here this is 2, cubic root 2. Then I want the value of x over y. X over y. Here x over y all to the power 3. X over y all power 3. First of all, what about x? Just 2. 2 over. What about y? Negative 2 cubic root 2. This is, we'll discuss it in the class next Sunday inshallah. Can I put cubic root under in this denominator? Yes or no? Next Sunday I will tell you. Bye bye.